Well, it doesn't take much to look at a television station or pick up a newspaper and find out that somebody has been a victim of fraud. We're going to be talking with Amanda Senn, the Executive Director of the Alabama Securities Commission, and basically fraud hits seniors in a big way, does it not?
Tremendous.
And Alabama's loaded with seniors, so we're the big pickings.
That's
there.
right.
Yep.
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Amen.
For fraudsters. Mm-hmm.
Amen. So what are the most common types of fraud that seniors get involved?
Jack, there are so many. I mean, how do I know that you're not a fraudster? I mean, everywhere you turn,
don't.
there's fraud.
Yeah.
That's right. You
That's
could be
right.
selling me something.
I've got
but
your
if
phone.
You do. You have my phone. You have my phone number.
And that's right.
And so, but if you started asking me for money, that would raise a red flag. So our fraudsters around here try to get money out of you. And our seniors are targeted because, you know, ideally they have saved wealth to help them through their retirement.
Right.
And they love Alabama, and it's a great place to live, so they come down here. But the fraudsters rip their latest frauds from the headlines, literally, of the newspaper. So whatever is big out there, they know that people are paying attention to this, and that probably is something that people might be interested in, so they can exploit those opportunities. You know, you hear about the IRS scams, government document scams. So just by way of background, our agency receives reports from all the financial institutions in the state. If they suspect one of their clients, so a bank, a credit union, a securities firm, an investment advisor, if they suspect their client is being financially exploited by someone, they file a report with us. So it applies to people age 60 or over. I know some people croak and say 60 is not a senior, but it is in Alabama under the law. And so what we've seen are a lot of government document frauds. These papers will come in either through a text message that you can open a PDF, through the mail. Some of them are emailed, and they look legitimate. They look identical to the government documents.
Yes.
Except if you pay close attention,
it could be one little letter,
one small change.
That's right.
And so we are seeing a tremendous uptick in those, and Alabamians have lost lots of money to the government document scams. We also see frauds that involve artificial intelligence, and that's where we're headed.
That's the new baby.
That is it.
The new kid on the block.
That's right.
So to speak.
And so whatever is new and trending, fraudsters again are going to exploit. Just here recently in the capital city, we saw an artificial intelligence fraud that involved cloning a voice. So this is happening more frequently now, and we're seeing the reports come in, so we know it's affecting Alabamians. But fraudsters can take clips off of the internet. They could take this clip, Jack, and synthesize my voice. And since we put so much out on social media, we have video clips and interviews and things that are posted, and the whole world can see everything that we do now. But fraudsters can take your voice and synthesize it and create a clone of your voice and make it say whatever you want. And so this victim that had happened very recently received a phone call in the middle of the night. And in the middle of the night, you wake up sometimes and it takes you a minute to get your bearings right. And so when you hear your child's voice on the phone and they're screaming in terror, and so it's very frightening. But we've seen a lot of those frauds where they've been kidnapped, or they need money to get out of jail, or they need money. Most of the time it involves some kind of ransom. And so but the frauds run the gamut, and it just seems like with technology now, you're not safe. Your phone, frauds are coming in through your phone, text messages, and some of them, they call you by name. Hey, Jack, you haven't responded about, do you want to keep your health insurance? Click here. And sometimes it's not asking for money at the outset, but if you click on that, you are usually granting permission for them to access your device. So once they have access to your device or your computer,
all your passwords.
That's right.
Everything. If you're a senior and you do have some kind of a question, go to sec.alabama.gov or 1-800-222-1583.
Or 1253. I've gone back and forth on this phone number, Jack. I've had to commit it to memory because we have a 1-800 number and a local number too.
Absolutely.
So I always give away the 1-800 number, but I'm confident that I can tell it now, even though I've messed it up a few times in the past.
Not
but 1-800-222.
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen. That's right.
And we'll be right back right after this.